recording is starting now. Stop.
Happy Father's
suicide.
Day.
Yeah,
Happy Father's Day.
Can we start without a trigger warning? Like,
yeah. So for Father's Day, I downvoted Jesus on Ranker.
That's the lead-in. That right, Doug? That's all we need.
All right. So hi, welcome to Binge Buddies. Fork the Forking Forkers. I'm your host, always Brian Dressel. With me, as always, is Matt Zombie Dog. I'm gonna pick a random name off this list. Oh, the list stopped loading, so I need a second. Alexander Fleming Dykes.
That's a hell of a long name.
Yeah, it really
Did
is.
he just go by Alex?
I don't know. I wasn't around when he was around.
Alexander Fleming rings a bell though. Was he an inventor of some sorts or something?
I believe so. I think we were. Yeah, he invented penicillin. I think he's already been on this show.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely yeah, we've talked
I
about
think
it
he was
before.
me,
Then
to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've definitely talked about it because then I basically said, "Hi, he invented the thing that will kill me."
Yeah. Yeah, because this list has gotten so screwed up now at this point that trying to follow along is essentially
Thanks,
pointless.
Ranker.
Yeah, Ranker. It's a more so thank me. I could have printed this and we could have had the one list the whole time. But yeah,
Who
I didn't.
prints off websites? What are you like?
I don't know. I meant like save it.
That's a pretty boomer thing to do.
I could save it. I'm tired. Leave me alone. Joel gets we got Joel Gandhi DeWitt.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. It's anybody with kids and a spouse knows that sometimes you'll just walk into some place and there'll just be random stuff sitting on the table. And I have this, I would say it's like great value Hello Kitty there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And apparently it's mechanical pencil lead. So that's my journey today.
Some
no
more wisdom from Gandhi, like
that
Hello
was,
Kitty mechanical pencil.
that was phenomenal.
We can end. I'm okay to end the recording just with that. Like,
no, we got too many good episodes to talk about, but that
we
was
really do.
phenomenal.
Why do you have to ruin it, Joel?
Buy toys, carry water. I think that's the saying, right?
We also have Ryan Alexander the Great Lutens
I will conquer all of the known world.
and Sleep with Rosario Dawson.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm not objecting. Thanks, Oliver Stone.
She was. That's not her fault. It wasn't anyone's fault. Everyone was terrible in that movie. This is the worst, like career worst performances for every cast member.
Can you even say depends on which version?
No, they're terrible. Everyone is awful.
There's a definitive cut. Like, how many cuts are there of that movie?
They're all bad. It was a bad movie.
My point of reference for Rosario Dawson is Clerks 2.
Oh yeah.
Good
Okay.
reference. Yeah, she made Alexander the Great a little bit before that.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah, I like Clerks 2. I've actually been trying to get my wife to watch Clerks 2 because she's only seen it once, and she's like, "It's okay." I'm like, "No, Clerks 2 is great, and you got to watch Clerks 2 so you can watch Clerks 3, and you can cry with me like a baby."
Oh, I've avoided Clerks 3.
haven't watched it yet.
I've heard enough of Kevin Smith talking about like his mortality. Like I know exactly where it's going.
I watched Clerks 3 in a hotel by myself in Brazil on a laptop, and I was sobbing.
Yeah,
like just full blown.
Okay, so first
fucking Clerks.
And then there was a
first step,
room
take a flight to
service.
Brazil. Yeah.
All
right.
Yeah. Highly recommend. It's actually a very good movie. Probably the best movie he's made.
Well,
Putting it out.
highly recommend watching
Alright.
it on a laptop in a hotel in Brazil on your own, sobbing.
Yes, exactly. If you don't watch it like that, it might not be as good. I know it worked for me. Anyhow, let's talk about The Good Place. So we got 3 episodes left of season 2. We're gonna do 2 of them now. We got Rhonda, Diana, Jake, and Trent, followed by the burrito. The trend is continuing. Gonna put it out there. Our pairings are still sticking together very well, and I appreciate it. Thank you, The Good Place. You make podcasting easier. I love the fork out of both of the episodes today. I think they're fantastic.
They're top rated on IMDb. Actually, the next 3 are.
I buy it. like this, the first one we're talking about today, Rhonda, Diana, Jake, and Trent. It's one of those. When I first saw it, I did not like it very much because I was very excited about getting to see The Bad Place, and I felt like we got shortchanged.
Mm-hmm.
Having
I did that.
watching this now 1,000 times, I love this episode. I think it's phenomenal. I don't need to see the stuff. Like, I think leaving it to our imagination almost makes it a little better. Because everyone just keeps going like that. If you go behind that door, you're going to see stuff that you can never unsee. It's going to be horrible. And I think kind of leaving that in our heads to do whatever it is. It's like, oh, it's a Miley Cyrus concert in there. I'll be forever scarred. Like, we don't know what's going to be in that. I love Miley Cyrus. Don't take me wrong. I think she's great. Just the first name that came to my head.
Why
But
are
like,
you
Also,
winking,
you
Brian?
can't see anything. You can't see it show anything too horrific as well because it is network TV.
I mean,
So there's
they
like
showed the
there's
trolley
limits.
problem.
Yeah, I still don't know how they got away with that, to be honest. But like, I think there's a limit of like what you could do. So like, even if we were to get a glimpse of quote unquote hell, I don't think it would actually like match up to what you were expecting from The Bad Place. Really,
Yeah.
I think it's that thing of like, the camera cuts away from the violence and you see the reaction on the face, and then like your brain will put together what actually happened, and it can be more grisly than.
Yeah.
It
like,
removes
like
all the
just showing
mystery.
it.
Like
It does.
the mystery
Yeah.
is part of the fun of The Bad Place, and how everybody alludes to the stuff or bluntly says this is the stuff that happens.
Yeah.
And it makes it funnier than that. Like of all the Bad Place, they're just stuck in a museum for The Bad Place.
And like
So-
the worst museum too. It's like the museum nobody cares about.
Right.
Yeah.
And the museum itself is hysterical. I love
There-
the museum.
Is there a gift shop? We're in hell. Of course, there's a gift shop.
It's like one of the exhibits is something like the first man who said actually to a woman or something like that.
Yep.
Even just like the first woman to floss in an open air office plan, and she's just,
Oh, that one got me. Like, no thank that or and no offense to you guys if you do this, but people who brush their teeth in a public office space bathroom.
Nope.
What? No.
Really
I
can't
had a
do
few
that.
coworkers once.
I can't
who-
do that in school. It'd just be weird.
I have to. It's very embarrassing, but since I have Invisalign, I have to brush them after every
Oh.
meal, so I have no choice.
Okay.
That's-
Yeah.
I didn't
Sorry,
before I
you're-
had Invisalign, but no,
we'll see
I
you
get
in
it.
the
Yeah.
bad place,
I
Brian.
agree with
It's
you. I
it's
just
not a
don't
bad
have
place
choice.
thing. To me it's like a hygiene thing. Like I wouldn't feel comfortable with my mouth open
Mm-mm.
in a public bathroom. I'll stop describing it, Brian, because I don't want to ruin it entirely.
Yeah, no, I have to do it every day. It's awful.
Okay.
You're not wrong. It's just
Are there any family bathrooms? Ones
there
that
are,
say-
but somehow those feel worse. I feel like when people go in a family bathroom where there's no one around, they can really just let it rip, and I don't want to know what people do in there. I feel
Family
sick for the
bathroom sounds
public
like a
bathroom.
misnomer as well. Like
Yeah.
there's the least family friendly stuff goes on in a family bathroom.
It's a real Janet situation.
Yeah. God, I have no idea where to go after that.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah, great. So, all right, so we're gonna dial it back a little bit. So they're on their way to The Bad Place, and immediately I'm already enjoying this episode. Like just them on the train having the discussion about how do we get to what are we gonna do in The Bad Place? And they get their disguises where they all kind of look like almost like a little 1920s s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that.
I like that too. It's
I thought it was like 40s, but yeah,
Maybe
I can
40s,
kinda
yeah.
see that like that sort of like the suits, the sort of like
We'll
hat.
call it
and
1949, 1950.
It's very it's
Sure.
very chromatic as well. The color, it's like
Yeah.
blacks or grays.
It's dull. It's very dull.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
But it
thought-
also I find it funny because it feels intentional that they picked an era of clothes that was known for being uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like it's just that little, like no one talks about it. Like it's not like a very big joke. But if you know anything about fashion, which I know very little, I had a wife explain this to me. Thank you, wife. But if you know anything about fashion, it's like, oh, they picked an era that those clothes are all uncomfortable. Like the demons are enjoying this whole like this stuff sucks to wear. I love it. It's like-
well, they're already in an itchy human suit as well.
That's true. Yeah. Well, some of them, like some of the fire demons just walk around, straight, how do they say it in Deadpool 2? Straight shirt cocking it. Sorry, good place. Straight shirt corking it.
there you go.
But we're in the bad place now, so
Oh, that's true. So we
swearing's
can swear.
allowed.
We can
Yeah.
Oh,
swear
how I
again.
missed you.
Oh.
And then she doesn't swear the rest of the episode.
Because
I
it's
think she
network
does.
TV.
Yeah. And she says ass a couple times. I think she says bitch once, but it's like very, very little
Yeah.
swearing. For how much
Mhm.
she used to say fork, there's very few forks.
That is true.
I get it, it's NBC, but still.
Yeah, and no one's dropping the old cunt bomb.
No one does in this country as much.
We're a country
any-
of prudes, Matt.
We
Take
are.
it easy.
Yeah,
I know.
Stop hurting my sensitive ears.
So tempting just to rattle off a load, like.
Thank you.
Because what would have been amusing if you left it in, it'd just be a load of beep 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 beep.
Yeah, every one of those beeps I have to put in, and that would take a lot, and they would all just stay in, or just be one long.
Or just cut it out and just say in the mic,
speaking.
Matt swearing.
Yeah, that would be better.
This is Matt swearing. He's
Yeah,
still
but-
swearing.
Yeah.
And he's done.
That
Nope,
would also
start
be-
again.
Yeah. Oh god. Fucking Matt. Oh, now I'm doing it. Anyhow, so they're on their train. They're on their way there, and Cheaty's having a bit of a moment. Cheaty can't lie. Can't lie.
He also lost his favorite bookmark.
Yes. No, he didn't. He thought he did.
Yeah, he thought he did.
Yeah,
He found it.
that's right.
He's good.
Take out your favorite bookmark.
Because of course Cheedy has a favorite bookmark.
Of course he does. I'd be
Do you,
disappointed
know
if
what,
he
do you
didn't.
know what I use for a bookmark if I'm reading a physical book and not a Kindle? A scrap of paper that I've just ripped off of something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever piece of paper I have nearest to me.
That is
Same,
correct.
and you know the worst part? We have like a dozen bookmarks around the house.
I don't know if I've ever bought a bookmark. I don't think I have. I've gotten them
If-
at like book fairs when I was a kid.
Yep.
I've gotten
That's
them for
about
free
If I
with
go
like
if I go to the library, I get the receipt that says the due date. I'm like, oh, these make good bookmarks. I'm like, I already knew this. I just get to walk off. And Joel's holding up a gumball
Is that a
bookmark.
bookmark.
Gumball
gumball
machine.
bookmark? All right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, looks
Oh,
like
you have
your
enough that you
house
had one like
is
right
the
next
bad
to you.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
noticed
just
that
has them
bookmark.
scattered around in case of emergency.
I mean, what emergency? He's still
Hold
not
on.
reading Dune.
Hold
Like,
on. Hold on. Hold on.
I'm not reading, I'm listening to it. And I'm finding right now that like maybe I should actually read the book because
Yeah.
it's dense. It's real
It's dense.
dense.
It's
It's
very
real
dense. Now,
dense,
Joel, what's your favorite bookmark?
You know, actually, Kelly
The
got me
fact
one
that he
called-
looked off.
Oh, I have it right here.
It's framed.
Joel's going to get his bookmark.
We
If he comes back with a framed
he is going to
bookmark,
get
I
his
will
favorite
just-
bookmark, folks.
I wanted to hear off camera. Kelly, where's my bookmark?
The fact that
where's my favorite bookmark? I
the fact that he looked off screen just is gold. Like if
Where
we
did I leave that favorite bookmark of mine?
The fact that he's been gone for like 10 minutes at this point as well. Like, oh no, he has lost his favorite bookmark.
Okay, so I couldn't find mine, but it was a really cool, like Hobbit themed one.
Oh, okay.
The weird thing is that the top of the bookmark had Hobbit feet on it, so like that was an interesting choice.
Listen, man, whatever
Um,
you're into in your spare time is your spare time.
I did find what I think is Kelly's favorite, which is Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
cool.
Yeah,
Kelly's got good taste.
she
Yeah.
does. Except when it comes to marrying, but
Yeah.
don't
That's
don't
another
tell
story.
don't
That's
tell her
another
that.
podcast.
Yeah, she gets
Oh,
to pass
oh.
on one.
I was gonna say, who's
We
the
all-
other person that she married?
It's out. I'm just
You're
across
a
the
nice
bear,
guy,
okay?
Joe. No, you're a
You're
great
not really
guy.
a
Joe.
cross. You're more like a heavy beam.
The Good Place. Let's talk about The Good
Man, I
Place.
could hear the sarcasm and all that. By the way,
No, you can't.
We get back
Americans
to
don't
Jake
understand
Jordan's-
sarcasm.
Yeah, let's get back to Jake Jordals.
And Molotov cocktails.
The fact that he yells Jordals while throwing the cocktail later is just Jordals.
oh,
Uh,
Jason continues to delight. Just this, I mean, the smallest bit takes him so far.
I mean,
It's
I'm
great.
assuming
It's delivery.
someone's gonna
Yes.
take that line about boom, new problem, right? Like somebody has that written down. If not, no, great.
Hmm.
No, yeah, okay. I'm gonna talk
It-
about it anyways. If it's your line, you can say it again.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
But no, the
Also,
opening
I have
of
a
this episode.
I have a shirt ton of lines
Yep.
just for this
Yeah.
episode.
I wanted to
And
ask
the
about
next
this
one.
real quick. Just
Yo.
Brian, is this your version of The Bad Place trying to make us choose lines at this point?
My
'Cause
version of Bad Place is trying to get you fuckers to do anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say hosting a podcast.
His version of the podcast is literally this.
I'm sure I'm in the bad place right forking now.
Did I say his version of the podcast?
I don't
It's
know.
so good to see you here, Brian.
Brian, what are
I'm
your
never here.
feelings on Inside Out?
I don't want to talk about it.
Back to Jake Jortles.
Anyhow, all right, so we got Jake Jortles, aka Jason, who's got his wonderful nickname. They've got all their costumes on, and now we have to try to get Janet to be bad. Janet's not bad. She does
It's
learn. I don't
so
want to
good.
bury the lead. She does learn, but when she's
Mhm.
first learning,
You butt asses.
I just can I get a glass of water? Sure. No. Okay. Can I get a glass of water? No, you butt
What do you
asses. What's behind
what
your
do you have
back?
behind your back?
Water.
A glass of water.
And a backup one.
And a
And a
backup.
backup one. Backup one is so good.
She's just so nice.
It's so
That
good.
took me back to the cactus stuff. Did
Yes.
that though?
Yeah.
The backup
Yeah.
one, like just being like, here's one, and a backup one. It's just like, oh, this is reminding me of the cactus stuff.
Them using like Janet's like ability to make stuff as jokes never gets old for me. I realize it should, but no, it's just constantly funny.
It's
It's
her
not the
art,
same
I love
thing
it.
though. It's like they do it in a way that it's always slightly different. It's never the same circumstance, like the joke itself, and it's never like an obvious thing as well. Like with
Yeah.
the cactus stuff, like we knew that it was going to be a cactus, but like the way that they build that up, it's just when it comes down to it, because you know at that point, like the amount that they've talked about it, it's going to
Yep.
be a cactus, but they pull it off so well. And then again with the glass of water, it's like it's a glass of water and a backup one as well. It's just
But there's also a lot of differences between the two in terms of who Janet was, right?
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
she was
Yeah.
just a
yeah.
broken
Well,
Janet starting from the beginning, and then she's quasi infected with humanity right now, which
yeah.
gives her like a pain to guilt every time she does it. So
Well, there's like 800 and what was it, 897 reboots later as well at this point.
Yeah.
Like this is like Cactus Janet is reboot 1. This is you know the idea of the evolution of Janet as well. Like she evolves after every reboot, and you know just that constant thing. So yeah.
All right, so let's actually get into the bad place, because we still have a whole other episode to talk about. We've almost filled our time on this one, and we haven't gotten to the actual bad place yet, where they have to kind of LARP, if you will, as demons. And this is some of my favorite stuff. So we have this is what I was trying to look
There's
up.
some really subtle stuff in the bad place. Like the minute they get off the train, I don't know if anyone else picked up on this. There's a Pirates of the Caribbean 6 poster in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that. I just because I think aren't we up to that at this point now? Maybe we were in the bad place.
I'm sure whoever's still watching those are up to 6.
I
think we're
we
on
got,
6.
I
I think
think-
we're on 6.
I thought we got past 6, didn't we?
No.
Oh my god.
Did we want to get to 5?
Maybe we're at 5. I don't even. Who?
I think if they make it up,
why
it'll
it's
be
the bad
6.
place.
But I love, like, there's something about watching them try to interact with the other demons that I just absolutely love. You don't see a lot of Jason doing it.
Tahani is
Tahani
brilliant at it.
like a duck to water, man. She just
Of course she is though, because that was her life.
right.
Like,
It's true,
Her
yeah.
life was these basically lying about how she's interested in what people are telling her. Like,
Right.
you know, that was her entire life. Like this putting an act on of like, oh, I care about people so much. No, I don't. I just care about how it makes me look.
But
I
say
care what you're
it's
saying.
but it's the mirror, right? Because she's good now, but now she has to pretend to be bad. Whereas she wasn't great on Earth, but she was pretending to be good. But yeah, I mean, even her badness on Earth was just like a little bit of a selfishness, not a monster. So it's fun to see her
Yeah.
flex her muscles here.
yeah. I just got to throw it out there. I love Dax Shepard in this episode. Like,
Yes.
he is so much fun. Like, and you can tell he's just like, oh,
All
my wife.
tap.
Yeah, my wife asked me to be in a show for a little bit. I could go hang out in her show for a little bit. And
All tap.
he is so funny. And just like the way he keeps interacting with Chidi, my boy Trent. And just won't let him go either. He's like, no, I want to keep talking to Trent. Like he's like trying to like walk away. He's like, no, you're coming back with me. And that little moment we get between him and Kristen Bell is just, I love it.
Hey, sweet stuff.
Yeah, that good stink on you. Right back at you. It's like, oh, they're funny. I like this.
I wonder how many takes that it took for them to do that without laughing, though, because I can imagine like a couple trying to interact in that way as well. It's just going to be hilarious to them.
Oh yeah, and like I have to imagine he is just naturally a very funny person. Like, I know he doesn't do a lot of movies and stuff, but if you ever listen to his podcast stuff like that, he's just a very funny guy. And Kristen Bell is also a super funny woman. I have to imagine they did a lot of like different intros. Like, you got the good stink on you. I bet he had 1,000 of those that were just different pickup lines, and I want to see it as like a smash cut of all of them together. Like, I think it would just be hysterical.
I do wonder if, like, because I shared to the group, to the chat group, the outtakes from season 1. I do wonder if there's going to be some like other things in the blooper reel of season 2.
Different pickup lines that they did.
Because like when you look through like the bloopers in season 1, there are some like clearly some improvisation was done as well, because there's like different lines have been sort of like thrown out in these bloopers. So I wonder if the like you said, it was almost like a riffing thing where they just came up with like a load of different things, and like, you know, they was like, that's the best one.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Before we get to the reveal of what's actually in this museum, I want to take just a step back to talk about what's going on with Michael throughout all this, because we haven't talked about really him at all. So while the humans go into the museum, Michael has to go try to get these pins from his boss, so they can go through the portal to go talk to the judge. Talked about. So he has to go tell him what's going on. At this point, he's still trying to be undercover of like, no, I'm on your side, boss. You know, I got those humans, like, we're gonna get those humans. They're from Mindy St. Clair's. And we get, to me, one of the best audio jokes in the entirety of the series, which is the sound of them raiding Mindy St. Clair's. Like, one of the funniest things ever, just, oh, friends.
I laughed so hard I had to pause it. Because it was just like the audio of that was so good. Like, it was so funny.
Mindy St. Clair screaming, "This feels so weird."
Yeah.
I'm Derek, and these are my wind chimes.
Oh, he likes you.
Do a line of coke on my butt.
I'm gonna, things I never thought I'd ever hear Joel say. Hobby number 1 right there.
That is not a real offer, just to be clear.
I love that in a way, Eleanor gave Mindy St. Clair her good place. She's living her best life.
She really is changing.
She is. Just the second, like, just hearing
she's working with those wind chimes.
She
as well.
really,
she's really working with those.
She said she could work with it. It feels so weird. But then just the audio of whoever from the bad place is like, all we have is Mindy and Derek with some genital what did they say? Genital malformations. And it's like, those are my wind chimes. Oh, my wind chimes like you.
My favorite thing with that is like, is Derek's like, oh, friends, hi, I'm Derek. And then you got Sean going, where are the humans? And who is Derek?
I is Derek. Okay, I had to get that out, so we can go back to the thing now. We find out the reason all the demons are there is that it's the revealing of the absolute new exhibit, I guess, in the museum, which is the good place, aka these 4 humans and their miraculous terribleness. I love this bit so much just because of the way they shot it, where they actually had the actors go be the marionettes, and they just did like some CGI on their necks to make them look like robots. So they all get to do their own thing. Yeah. And they all do it robotically. And it's like the Tahani one is great. And like, oh, I can't get better than this. And then they get to the Jason one. I'm Jason Mendoza. Duh. They just keep getting better down the line. Like the cheese. My stomach hurts. Oh. And they cut out to the people, and Kristen Bell is laughing. And Cheaty's like, what? It was a good hit. I've heard you say all those things. I don't remember what hers was. Hers was great too. 'Cause even she's like, that's a fair hit. That's a fair hit.
That's right. So, what did she say?
It was something about filling the emptiness in her heart.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know.
that's a fair
Yeah.
hit.
But then the episode kind of wraps up pretty quick after that. Like, as soon as they're found out, they have to run. Michael comes and tries to save the day. And then before it ends, and I honestly thought
No,
this was.
Jason saves the day.
Oh, Jason saves it.
Jordan!
Jordan!
That's
There
right.
goes the Molotov cocktail, of course, which he was right. He threw a Molotov cocktail and boom, new problem. But so Michael, he solves the trolley problem in what felt like a season finale moment again.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the first moment in the series that gets a tear out of me every time I've watched this, and I've watched this a lot. Just the way they hit the music and the moment he realizes, because that to me that's his butterfly moment. Michael is now whatever the good version of Michael is. It clicked. Whatever it was just slid into place, and there it is. Just that I solved the trolley problem. It's trying to get you to kill people when the only move is self-sacrifice. And he pushes her in. It's like, where did this like insanely heartfelt moment come from? Like, wasn't I just
so
laughing
good,
at
like-
this crazy robots?
I was watching it. I was just like, the amount of times we've talked about this, and I was just sat there thinking, how did Ted Danson not get an Emmy or something for this? Like, you know, the fact that he was nominated and never won, it's like that scene alone. Because like you have the character Michael, who there's a lot of layers to him, but like, you know, in the last few episodes he's been very kind of like very sort of like happy-go-lucky, very funny and comedic, and then we get this incredibly real heartfelt moment, and like you're watching it going, oh my god, this is amazing, this is so good.
It's a really arresting moment, juxtaposed against everything else that happened, and it's sort of, to me,
really well written as well. The dialogue is just so good.
Yes. And this is like the solidifying moment of, okay, he's sincerely Team Human. Like there's no going back for him. He is looking for the good place for all of them.
Brian, you asked the question whether I think he's good or bad, and now I'm starting to lean towards the good.
There you go.
I like how just leaning though.
Just leaning.
Just leaning.
The show will keep you on your toes a little bit throughout. If you want to keep that in there, they will throw a couple things of doubt at you here and there. He is still a demon. I mean, that is who he is. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal ending that leads into another phenomenal episode as we move into the burrito. The burrito is not the all-seeing judge. I love that they think that for a moment.
Hello, Judge. I am Elmer.
And then the judge appears behind them,
and just Maya Rudolph just popping up. Hi guys,
that's a burrito.
That's a burrito. That's my lunch.
That was a fun surprise seeing her in the episode too.
Yes,
I love how she's just so excited to have something to do.
Oh yeah,
and like, I don't know if it's in this episode, but she just talks about how she's just been binge watching like a load of like TV because they said nothing else
or
to
something.
do.
Like
NCIS, and like procedurals and stuff like that.
I like Kyle Chandler. I may have to start Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. There's the character of the judge is phenomenal. She doesn't go away, as I'm sure you're guessing. She's not a regular, but she does come back. And at one point, she starts binge watching Justified, and it is one of my favorite things. I don't want to get any more spoilers than that.
I love Justified. Like,
but
such a good
so does
show.
the judge. She's very into Justified, so I don't want to spoil any more than that. But I love Maya Rudolph, and I remember when this episode came out, they said that she's gonna get a nomination for like best special guest, and I'm like, she should. She's amazing. She only has one episode, and she's insanely good in this one. I love her interacting with people. I love that. Oh, I don't know you. Well, here and then all right, I just absorbed all of your essence, and here we are. You're all going to the bad place. And just Tahani with the, you don't know what I've been through, this, that, the other. She's like, well, I do. Because I just absorbed all of your efforts, but please keep going. I'm obsessed with your accent. She says like one thing. Say aluminum. I love that.
As a British person, I was there saying, yeah, it's actually aluminium. It's spelled aluminium.
I'm sure.
Yeah, good for you.
Hey, aluminium is older than the United States of America, so to hell with you. We named it first. I have no idea if that's true or not.
Aluminium existed before you existed too.
So did aluminum. Anyhow.
Yeah.
While this is a pretty clear-cut case for the judge, they all are going to the bad place, she does agree to at least give them a shot. And that's where the rest of this episode mostly goes. We do still have a little bit of Sean and Michael, and we get some very good stuff with that. But for me, the meat of this episode is seeing them all get tested to see whether or not, in the judge's eyes, they have become better people. I don't think, even if they'd all passed their test, I don't know if the judge would have been fully convinced, because she's still of the mind of they got better because they were expecting a reward. But I do like that she still lets them go through this exercise, and then they all, for the most part, minus Eleanor, fail, because of course they're going to. The only one that hurts me, though, is watching Tahani fail. I feel like she had the worst test out of everyone. That was brutal.
I think what's interesting, though, is like, even though Tahani fails, there is some serious character development from Tahani, from the failure. Like her basically telling her parents to go to hell.
Is Cheeto.
Yeah, it's so good.
Like, audible gasp.
I slept with a Floridian. Have you muted yourself, Ryan?
Yes, I did.
I was gonna say the mouth moved and nothing came out.
I caught that too. I'm like, oh, that's a neat trick.
For my next trick.
So here's the question, though, because I did not catch on to this. Chewie did the first time we watched it. She caught it right away. When did you guys guess that Chidi was not Chidi in Eleanor's test?
There was a kind
not straight away.
Yeah.
When he sort of suggested early that they should go and betray Tahani and Jason, that was my tell of just like, something's wrong here. You know, that doesn't seem right. I caught onto it. I caught onto it before Eleanor spelled it out. But they had a few tells.
It was too decisive.
Yeah,
Chidi.
Yeah,
like Chidi is not a decisive person. Like that's when you start saying like making those decisions. I was sitting there thinking, Chidi's being very decisive here. This is not like him. And then I started thinking, oh, maybe that's not actually Chidi.
And for me, when she's going through the doors, back and forth, she's saying like, what would this do? What would this do? He didn't interject any type of philosophy thing.
That's true.
And so for there, I'm like, oh, what's going on here?
Well, even near the end of it, the big tells forget philosophy for a moment.
Yeah, that's a huge one.
That is who you are.
Yeah, that is where I got it. Very, very late, right?
right before Eleanor's like,
right, pretty much at the same time as the character Eleanor, just right before she spelled it out. Chewie got it the second the scene started. Like as soon as like you both made it to the good place, and he got excited. She's like, "That's not Chewie." He'd be like, "There's no way." He'd be like, "Oh, this makes sense."
Yeah,
like,
that's true. Actually, the Chidi we know, like that would happen. He'd then start panicking.
Yeah, he'd doubt it.
There'd be some sort of panic. There'd be some moral quandary about abandoning your friends for yourself and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
She was like, he'd be a mess. That's not him.
Yeah,
immediately. It's like, okay, well, wow, good job. I feel like an idiot.
I'm gonna go over here now.
Yeah. But I really liked her test, and I love like her revealing that ain't Chidi. And then like even like the fake Chidi's like, but wait, like, all right, yeah, he's gone.
A little medallion she gave her, they're just coasters.
They're just coasters. But my favorite test out of all of them, I think I love the two, character development ones of Tahani and Eleanor. Like you get some very good character development there. We get legitimate proof Eleanor has improved. She's the only one who passed her test. It's worked for her. Whatever it is, it's made her a better person. The other ones, not quite there yet, including Jason.
Jason has to play Madden. Oh, I love playing Madden as the rivals of the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Tennessee Titans. How do you fumble on a kickoff?
I'm not a big fan. Like, I feel like she was asking too much of Jason. If the test was for him to say, do I have to play the game? You're expecting even if he was his best self, he's still gonna play video games. He's still Jason. Like,
the best part is when she visits him again and he goes, wait, unless the test is that you want me to do this. And she goes, that's literally the whole thing.
Yeah, it's not a big reveal. I told you
Yeah,
this.
yeah. We went over this.
But I think my favorite gag in the entire episode is when they cut to Chidi's test.
Oh, Chidi's test is so good.
What?
Pick a hat.
2 hats, hour and 20 minutes. Taking away.
And then but did I pick the right one?
It's a hat. There is no right one. It took you 82 minutes to decide on a hat.
Oh, that was good. All right. So before we finish this one up, we got to talk just a little bit about what is going on with Michael and Sean. So Michael has been found out as Team Human. Obviously, at the end of the last episode, I didn't mention it. They get him right after he pushes Eleanor into the portal. He's like, "Hey, boss, what's up?" very casual. Sean is realizing how much Michael has done and how much he's gotten away with and how much he is going to be in trouble for allowing this to happen. So he cannot retire Michael. He can't kill Michael. He has to just get rid of Michael, which is not an easy thing to do. So the way he's going to do that is put him in a room and leave him there with some entertainment.
Files in the New Yorker
that just keep coming.
That keep coming.
I just love I'm never gonna read that.
And then like when another one arrives, it just drops from the ceiling.
and we're really getting a feel of what is his name now? I want to say Judge, but it's his boss. Sean. We're really getting a feel of like Sean really not being a rule follower. Like he's presented as this judge, jury, and executioner of the place, and matter of factly, no emotion. And it's no emotions true for the most part, but also he clearly is unreliable and is going to do things his own way. He's still the wild card in a way.
I would also say there's a lot of emotion there because there's so much joy when he's actually doing torturing of anyone, when he's explaining to Michael. There's so much joy in his how he's loving the explaining it to him.
Yeah, that's
Who taught
fair.
you how to turn people inside out by reaching their mouths and pulling in from their butthole?
But yeah, it is a lot of taking off the mask.
I think it's that, and I also think he gets more emotional and more character the more Michael pushes him.
Yeah.
So I feel like he'd be more mundane and whatever had Michael not pulled all this nonsense. And the more he pulls, the more Sean gets into it.
Is it maybe because he's not used to being challenged in any way?
That's what I was guessing.
Because Michael is he's essentially challenging him, because he's not just towing the line; he's going off and doing different things. And I get the feeling that Sean is not used to that from anyone. They're all afraid of him.
I don't think anyone is used to this. From what I'm understanding in this show, trying to put myself in the shoes when I first saw it, no one has towed this line. No one has pushed this line before. Everyone's just assumed the line is the line. And Michael's the first one to say that line is bullshit. We're doing the wrong thing here. And he's telling this to his boss, who's like, you got to get the fork out of here. This isn't okay.
We're demons.
Yeah, we're demons. So everything is going to be rough, difficult for poor Michael, unless someone could save the day. Janet's here. She figured out how to be bad.
Because that's the thing, we're led to believe that she's been marbleized by the bad Janet. I just like how they describe it as well, that she was just wandering around being nice to people in the corridor or something.
But you kind of believe it for a second. It's like, oh, that does sound like Janet.
Yeah.
Because I'd forgotten, because it's been so long since I've seen this. There's a lot that I've kind of forgotten here, and I'd forgotten about a lot of this. So, the marbleization, I was thinking, how does Michael unmarbleize her then? Or something? I'd forgotten about that sort of twist that it's actually the bad Janet is actually good Janet playing bad Janet.
Although she doesn't like being bad Janet.
Yeah.
I'll go back to being good now. I'm gonna go back to being good now, and then kicks the crap out of Sean for a second. Okay, now I'll go back to being good.
That was a very satisfying kick, though.
It really was.
It was
for me.
What I like is how how strong she is as well. Because it's a Janet though. You never needing that you're never gonna have to be worried about the strength being used to beat you up. And then like this
Until
happens.
now.
Yeah. And it's just one boom, and he just goes flying through across the room.
So good. So with this all done, they figure out a way to get to the judge. The judge's ruling happens. They're all going to the bad place as they open up the portal. Oh, sorry. Don't want to step on this. The judge decides to reminisce about their time together, and she puts together a video.
Yeah.
That was great.
The video is so good.
The video is great, and then like the photos are going by. Oh, I'm gonna frame that one, and it just pops into a frame behind her.
There's one thing we've not mentioned though as well, like when she tells them that they failed, she's about to tell them apart from Eleanor, but Eleanor's like, yeah, no, I failed too.
Failed.
Yeah, pushing
Yeah,
old
like
lady down the stairs. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, sorry, Eleanor's grown a lot.
Yeah. There's like that's like a lot of character. Like imagine Eleanor before the Good Place starts, like Eleanor on Earth. She'd be like, yeah, I win. I'm the best.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
But now it's just like, no, I'm just gonna
with an
I
air
don't want-
horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael shows up, pops out of the portal, goes, "Hey guys, how you been?" And
Puts again credits like that. It's so abrupt, but it's so perfect as well.
Oh yeah. And that brings us to the end of this. So we gotta do some quotes before we can say goodbye. Who hasn't gone first for quotes in a while? I feel like Matt hasn't gone first in a long time.
Matt.
Matt, you're up then. Oh, that makes me last, according to my window here.
Oh God, this feels so weird. Here we go. Oh, do some coke off my butt. Wait. Whoa. Who are you guys? Oh, hi, friends. Hi, I'm Derek. Where are the humans? And who is Derek? Me is Derek. These are my wind chimes. Uh-oh, my wind chimes like you.
Amazing. Joel, what do you got?
All right. Let's see. Hey, boss, I'm back. Welcome home. Acts up. Oh, new scent? Transformers. Yes, it makes you feel the way Transformers movies make you feel, or make you smell the way Transformers movies make you feel. Still can't believe those Jadoffs got away from us. Really zips my tip.
What I love about the deodorant thing is like when they run into
when it
each
comes
other
back?
again.
Oh,
Yeah,
why do you
that-
smell
it
loud
comes
and
back.
confusing?
It's such a great callback joke because we've gone like what about 15 minutes since
Probably,
that
yeah.
original setup
Yeah.
thing. Like it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, what do you got?
Okay, so Jason is on the train
Damn it!
and he's all dressed up and he goes,
I
"Here."
had this down.
And Janet goes, "Here, I got you this for your disguise." And he goes, "Whoa, a briefcase. Take my credit card to the hedge fund." What was the martini one? I'll meet you at the martini store. And she goes, "Give me that back. You're gonna get caught."
It's just how immediately. Oh, you're gonna get caught. Give me the briefcase.
I love Jason's vision of what a serious adult sounds like.
Yep.
Because it's like
He's
he's
holding the
gone
briefcase in front of him.
like all his knowledge is from TV shows, clearly. But he doesn't remember any of the lingo, the way it's supposed to line up.
Yep.
It's just the take my credit card to the hedge fund.
Hedge
like
fund.
that.
I'll meet you at the martini store.
God, that's good. All right, well, I'll go with my backup line for this one because I had to because Ryan.
I'm sorry.
No, it's gonna
Somebody
happen at
on
some
this
point.
podcast whose line I wouldn't want to take. It's yours, Brian. Joel and Matt, I feel fine.
I don't believe you. So I'll go with the one before that. This was one of my favorite lines of the show for a long time, and it's still a great one. I'm telling you, Molotov cocktails work. Anytime I had a problem, I threw a Molotov cocktail. Boom! Right away, I had a different problem.
Yeah, that was my short list.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
For my chapter 25, this one was a little bit tougher for me. I'm gonna go with the ending because it just I don't know. It's not the best line. There's so many great lines in this thing, but that one's always just stuck with me of just cutting through this incredibly tense moment with, "Hey guys, how you been?" Like it's just I don't know why. I love it. There's better lines in this episode. I'm sure you guys will all name them now. I can't pick. I have too many to pick from.
Yeah, I have a lot as well.
That's a delivery thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, you're up.
I'm also going to do the end of the show, and it's from Jason again, and he just says, "I say we go through the portal, get a good night's sleep, come back fresh in the morning, and try again. And Eleanor goes, "Oh, Jason, I feel that you always understand about 20% of what's happening."
Was this the episode where they had the never mind. Go ahead, Joe.
All right, let's see. Oh, spare me the sanctimonious lecture. You've never cared about me. In the words of one of my actual friends, ya basic. It's a human insult. It's devastating. You're devastated right now.
Sean's look of confusion is what sells that bit.
Oh God. I have got far too many quotes.
Yeah,
It's just,
I could rattle
and
off a few,
that's what's
too.
so hard. This show is just so.
It's a quote a minute.
Yeah.
It's like the previous episode. Well, there was a bunch of them to choose from. Like, I had the whole thing about the trolley problem written down as well.
Mhm.
Like, because it's not funny per se, but it's really, really well written dialogue. But I think with this one, I'm probably gonna I'll throw a few out there, to be honest, at some point. But yeah, I'll start with, "It's me, good Janet. Janet, I thought you were a marble. That was a trick. I realized if we wanted our friends to have any chance of survival, I had to learn how to do a lot of bad things really quickly. So I did. Now I'm ready to go back to being nice again. What happened?" Janet then kicks Sean again. "Okay, now I'll be nice again." Just the way he goes flying against the wall again as well. But there's also, like, earlier on in the episode, you've got Chidi going, "Books can be treats."
I mean, the episode before this one where he has like the just give him mad books to read.
Mhm.
Books? Like just trying to torture somebody or forcing them to read books. That entire speech was great. And it's like, yeah, maybe I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe ball tap and like cheating getting into it.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal. Like,
Oh,
But you've got
man.
like we didn't really talk about the judges' lines that much. Like, you've got stuff like,
she's got so
it
many.
took you 82 minutes to choose a hat, but did I at least choose the right one? There is no right one. They're hats. Come on, man.
Or when she's eating the hot sauce, she goes, "It's envy. It's literal envy." It takes it up a notch.
I guess I stuck with Michael just a tad more, because my other one was Sean, this is not fair. Fair is the stupidest word humans ever invented, except for staycation. Ew. Look at those four humans as good people, and they deserve a staycation in the good place.
That's a good one too.
Good times. All right, off to eternal damnation.
I'm still just gonna love. I mentioned it when we were talking about it, but I'm still just gonna love the. I'm gonna frame that one and just props into a frame behind it.
I love it's because it's so subtle how the frame just appears on the wall.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't get like a close up of it happening, or it's just
No.
kind of like you've got a wide shot and
Bing.
it just appears. Yeah.
You just know that you could have put that to a PowerPoint slide and had good riddance time of your life.
Oh yeah.
Backtracking it.
All right, we should wrap this thing up.
Wait,
Though. We've done our
I didn't
quotes.
get to say my. I didn't get to say mine. My runner up.
Oh, go for it.
Besides for the judge, it's we're talking about. I've been binging Ken Burns Vietnam. It's okay. I mean, I'm immortal, but that thing is long.
I mean, that connects with me because I have tried several times to watch that thing, and
It's so long.
It's long.
I agree. It's long. It's like each episode's like 2 hours at least, and there's
Yeah.
like 13 of them, and it's a very, very heavy subject. I've got up to like the 4th episode and just like, I need a break.
Thank you for letting me get that in, because that one was funny to me.
Maya Rudolph, man. she's
Yeah,
great.
we all
Yeah.
need to cheat off Cheaty. Oh, that's why your name is Cheaty. I get it now.
All right, we're gonna do a quick round of plugs and say goodbye before we just keep quoting the rest of the episode.
Yep.
This show, the show, ATH Network, ATHpod.com. That's all I got time for. Who's next?
Super GG Radio's video game podcast, Afterthoughts podcast, book club. I'm working on Dune. Leave me alone.
You can find me on Front Row Flashbacks, where I review movies. I also have my own channel, Front Row Flashbacks, where we look at movies from 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. I don't know when we're coming back. Bye.
Science Non-Fiction, coming soon.
Ryan, your plug's gotten sadder and sadder every week. Okay,
We're never coming back.